Speculations had been rife on social media over whether Diana Marua had parted ways with Irene Nekesa, one of her nannies, with the majority of Team Diana asking how could she fire Irene Nekesa. Now, Irene Nekesa has, however, set everything straight, and despite rumor mills having turned that she was fired, she first confirmed that indeed she left the Bahatis and it's not because of any issues or lack of performance in the household, but because it was time for her to start her own journey. She revealed that she had a talk with her former bosses before she started her new journey, and she even revealed that the ex bosses agreed with her that it's time for her to help somebody else grow just like they helped her. Irene says that she had reached a point where she was encouraged to pursue her own growth and opportunities, and she has worked for the Bahatis for almost 5 years, and she expressed gratitude to the Bahatis, making it known that parting ways with her former employers was amicable and supportive. I was doing my job well, Irene said. I worked hard, and Diana and Bahati appreciated that. We have a lot of love for each other. It wasn't about us having any problems, it was just time for me to move on, grow, and start building something for myself. They even suggested I go find my path or help someone else just as they had helped me. They did not just let me go without a plan. She added, I know there are people saying I was fired, but that's not true. They were kind and supportive about my decision to move on. We did not part ways on bad terms. They encouraged me to explore my potential and try new things. So please, to everyone who thinks there was drama, there wasn't. She also spoke about the fact that she and Diana Mara had followed each other on social media, and some fans had speculated that the move to unfollow each other was a sign of bad blood, but she says that the unfollowing might have been accidental as she was unaware of it until people started messaging her about it. The mother of two says that it wasn't intentional on her part and maybe she unfollowed Diana Mara by mistake while she was holding her phone, or maybe it was a social media glitch. Well, now that she has left her role, what is her next step? Irene Kesa is now focusing on creating content on social media, exploring other opportunities, and building her brand. She divulged that working for the Bahatis helped her gain experience and she felt ready to apply her skills in a new setting on her own. In her own words, she said, I am thankful for the Bahatis and everything they have done for me. I look forward to what's next, and I hope people will understand and respect our decision. I have nothing but love for them, and I wish them all the best. Well, now to another interesting story, and this is a story of Millie Odhiambo, whereby she shared that she got a sticky message from a Gen Z admirer. In the message, the young man expressed his attention, or rather his affection, for Millie Odhiambo, humorously lamenting a past rejection he had faced earlier on in January. Getting into context of how this came up, Millie Odhiambo said that she is always getting requests from all over the country from people needing money for medical bills, food, fees, among other things. But she pointed out that there is always one young, or rather one youth with a weird request, and she describes the move by the youth to be peculiar, and that's what has sparked mixed reactions among Kenyans. Good morning, Honorable Millie. I know you are almost retiring from this, but I have a crush on you. Last January, you rejected me like Finance Bill 2024. With Millie describing the move by the Gen Z to be peculiar, this is what fans had to say about the whole issue. And let's just look at three of the many reactions from netizens. Karaoke Muchemi said, forgive him, bad girl, it may be his mistake to take note of, but it is not his mistake that you are beautifully and wonderfully created. And then Amos Arab Maswai advised, these young people want to be kept by older women. summon him to your office and talk to him. Most of them don't want to work hard, majority are depressed, but again, the decision lies on you. Um, Prince Calvi said, he is expressing himself the right way. Maybe among us all in your inbox is the only one saying the truth. Others could just be bringing out an issue to attract your attention and sort them out. But in reality, they could be lying. And then Wycliffe what he said, a generation that has grown accustomed to indulgence and entitlement, displaying a marked absence of respect for their elders. Lastly and not least, Jared Ochanga said, I guess he is right. Better to speak your mind even when you know there is a backlash. To another story that has been the talk of the town for the whole of this week. Well, for days, the house of Kenyan rapper Calligraph Jones has been trending thanks to its size and architecture. Many have compared the house to a mall due to its design. During the Morning Kiss breakfast show, Kerry Martin shared a hilarious suggestion the OG can consider looking into. We do respect the OG, but if you build such a house, please put a heater. That place looks cold. Have you ever seen him without a sweater? Even all his relatives were in sweaters. Calligraph Jones had responded to some of the critics earlier on, where he said, what are they saying on the ground? The OG shall be respected by fire, by force. On a different video, Calligraph went on to say, you are not used to these settings. When you come here, it's like you have entered America. You are in a house similar to Rick Ross. Respect, he said as he cheekily laughed in the video. The celebrated rapper has been showcasing the house for months. It is a big achievement given that he grew up in Kayole. He also dropped out of school in Form 4 years after he had done his KCPE. And in a past interview, the rapper said, sometimes people see me on TV and think that I had a good life since the beginning, but that's not true. We went through some things at some point in our lives and we are on the verge of breaking down. It was not a must for me to go back to school, but I felt I had to do it. I am the fourth born in a family of six, and I am the first to finish high school and had to break that generational curse. Well, now that Kenyans have been expressing their views or other opinions, with a majority of them making it known that Calligraph Jones' new house looks like a mall due to its design. Guys, on your part, what do you think about Calligraph Jones' new house? Share with us.